Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run it to the right side. He shreds the tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. They know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And now the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Snags a quick throw. And they'll bring him down after a short game, moves the football inside the 5.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
4th down, looking to throw for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And it's caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here's the 2nd down play. Linebacker shifting around now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moved into the red zone.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Passing game is so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Heading left after the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle, but first down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Motion now from the tight end. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the Bulldogs are in the red zone. Ball handed off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after was good. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Jukes to get free. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And it's caught across the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Whoa, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, you take a chance when you call a flea flicker. You hope to catch the defense napping, and when they're not, man, it puts a lot on the skill guy who ends up with the ball trying to make the throw. He's not used to being in that position. Nobody's open. The pressure is on. He puts it up and hopes, and the defense comes up with the interception.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And he scores! Touchdown, LSU. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Planning have to try the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go. He's got a receiver wide open here. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
I I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Testing the right side here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Off the play fake on 1st down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
Second down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They're going to run it. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Okay, ready?
The Bulldogs looking to keep this drive moving.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Here we go.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. And the beatdown continues. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll hand it off, running with purpose. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Back in motion now. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Ready,
Second down after that run on the previous play.
325.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
6th play of the drive coming up.
42 Spider. Go.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll toss it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Now it's second down here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Now, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Jackrabbit.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
On the set.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And moves the ball to the 35 with another first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught quickly. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Dogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. The 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen, fighting off the defender. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
A new set of downs after that completion. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
On the ready.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass this time. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty.
Okay.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Cricket.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. 2nd down after that previous play.
Easy. Griffin.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
How about that? This guy's been blocking all game. They finally give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and look what he does. That's a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looks right for a quick completion. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
You get them down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.